Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cop Talk, Liverpool Palace post-match reaction. So, Liverpool win 1-0, going to the international break, top of the table, 1 point ahead of Man City and Arsenal. The game was very impressive from my point of view. There was obviously some bad parts of the game where we lost control of it in the second half, but I mean the first half, the first 65 minutes was really good from Liverpool. I mean, we should have had maybe a couple more goals. It seems to be a similar story this year. I think we need to be a little bit more clinical. And there's a team out there that's going to get a real hiding from Liverpool. I mean, there's going to be a big score against the team from Liverpool. I don't know who they are yet, but on one day we're going to get it right, and yeah, it's going to be tough for whoever we beat that day. But yeah, we're playing some good football. Very patient build up. It's getting used to that a little bit. Watching that for me is a bit tough, but I like what I'm seeing. I really do. I think, yes, I miss a bit of the old chaos football, but then when I look at it, I mean, if you look at the game in general, we were on top. Palace had nothing. Then the second half, obviously, Palace came out a bit better, but initially Liverpool was still in control. They made some substitutions. I think they changed a bit of the formation around. They put Mateta, I think his name, Mateta came on, and they pushed Eze a bit further forward and Nketiah onto the other side as well. And yeah, they seem to have a bit more belief in what they were doing, and they put Liverpool under pressure for a good 20-25 minutes. But the last 10 minutes of the game, I mean, yes, it's nerve-wracking because you want Liverpool to get the points as a Liverpool fan. But when I look at the game, we sort of were in a bit of control, really, and there was a couple of breaks where we could have put the game beyond doubt, but the wrong final pass. Yes, Palace had some opportunities. They had some shots. Alisson had to make some saves, but that's, as Roy Keane says, that's his job. And when called upon, he did it. There's the debate about the penalty. Now, listen, this is one where if it was given, then VAR wouldn't overturn it. So the fact that it wasn't given, then VAR are not going to intervene and say give it. I think there was a similar incident against West Ham where it wasn't given as well. Listen, listening to some of the pundits, they're saying, and the refs that talk about it, they're saying that the threshold has been increased for those kind of offences. Liverpool got away with it. But listen, we've had many bad decisions go against us, so I'm not going to apologise that we got away with the decision. That's how it goes. We played really well. Some good performances again. Gravenberch was decent. McAllister was okay until he went off. I thought Tsimikas did okay as well. Konate was good. Van Dijk again. I mean, Van Dijk is so good. I mean, he really, really is. I mean, for me, I say it, look, I want Trent to stay. I want him to be the next captain. But for the immediate future, Van Dijk is key and has to be signed up. I don't care what anyone else. That is the player. If he stays, I'm happy. I mean, Trent goes. Listen, Trent has won everything at Liverpool. He's been at Liverpool since he was a kid. If he wants to leave, he doesn't owe Liverpool anything. He's been a great servant, and I'll miss him. But listen, we got Conor Bradley in the wings, and Conor Bradley's not yet as good as Trent, but Conor Bradley is kind of like a different kind of right back, even though he's very attacking. Trent, I don't know, he had a worrying game for me again. The last couple of games he's been a bit sloppy with his play. He's such a great player. I just don't understand how he can't pass a ball straight to one of his own players. But yet he can play 70-yard pass. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, Trent is a fantastic player, and I do love him. I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Trent. I'm not. I love Trent. But yeah, his form is not good at the moment. So hopefully he can rediscover it playing for England if he plays. And, because we need him. We've got tough games coming up. And everyone's talking about the fixtures coming up after the international break, how we haven't been tested, we haven't played anyone. Listen, the games we've had have not been easy. Man United away, even as rubbish as Man United are, that is a tough game for Liverpool. Ipswich away on the opening day of the season, newly promoted team. The place was jumping. That wasn't an easy game. Wolves away is not an easy game. Palace away is not an easy game. Yeah, I mean, the game we lost, Forest at home, you would have thought we'd win that. But then look at what Forest did against Chelsea. They could have won that game. And Chelsea are a decent team. So, listen, you have to play everyone. And we're going to play the better teams, the so-called better teams, the teams that are going to finish high in the league. We come back and play Chelsea. Then we play Arsenal. And in that run, we got Villa, Man City. So in the next 10 games, we're going to play everybody. So, let's be calm. I'm looking forward to those games. I think those games will suit us because Chelsea will come to play. There'll be no low block. They'll be attacking Liverpool, and they'll put us under some pressure, which will mean we can play our game. Arsenal will do the same. Arsenal will play their football, and that will give us opportunities too. So Man City as well, Villa as well. So I don't fear playing these teams, and I don't think we should fear them. They're going to be good games, really good games. Back to the players. Yeah, I think Alisson's injury worries me, and I can see why Liverpool have signed that guy, Mamadashvili, the Georgian guy, because Alisson is becoming a little bit injury prone every season. He's out for like a month or 6 weeks. Yeah, it's a worry. He's a fantastic keeper, but yeah, his injury sort of proneness, his constitution is starting to waver a little bit. But look, hopefully he'll be back soon. But we've got Kelleher, who I think he was just sick that day, but he should be back. He should be ready for the Chelsea game if Alisson's not. And I like the keeper that came on. I think he did all right, man. I mean, all right, Eze should have scored that goal, to be honest with you. But he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't look panicked. He was calm. His distribution was okay. I mean, he didn't have long in the game, but he claimed the cross. He looks all right. I like him. And I saw him in pre-season as well, and he made some great saves. I think he played in the Man United pre-season game. And he came on, I think he played second half there, and he made a couple of good saves then as well. So he looks a decent keeper as a backup keeper. So listen, I think we're okay in the keeper department. We just got to keep Van Dijk fit. Van Dijk is essential. For me, he's the key player in our team right now because he just marshals that defence so well. He's so imperious. I mean, for me, he's the best player in the league right now. I know he's not probably the sexiest in terms of scoring all the goals and, the tricks and flicks and, the Cole Palmers, the Haalands, Saka, Salah, these guys that get the headlines. But Van Dijk, for me, is number one right now. That guy he's a difference maker to the team. Yeah, that's my thought. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, Please, let me know. Share with other Liverpool fans. Subscribe if you haven't. Please, yeah, let me know who do you think was man of the match. I think they gave it to Gravenberch, but yeah, I mean, that's not a bad shot. Gravenberch was decent. Gravenberch is, was good. Was really good. Jota was good, but Jota was a bit wasteful. If I'm honest, Jota should have had a hat-trick. I mean, the hardest one is the one he scored. The easiest, I mean, he had two. He had a header, which he didn't direct properly, and the ball was laid back to him, and he didn't make a connection. The ball went wide. So on another day, I know we only won 1-0, but on another day, that could and should have really been about 4-0. Saying that, Palace had their chances too, so give them credit. And I'm not twerking for them, but they're not a bad side, So I've got a friend of the channel who pulls me up every time I say the other team we play is a good team. But listen, you have to respect everyone. I know as you're a gooner, you don't actually respect anyone, apart from Arsenal. But sorry, that's at Liverpool we do things differently. And just to announce, Colin, the canary, who chirps a lot in my videos, is leaving us. So this is his final show, and I'm just going to let him have the last word. Thank you, Colin, and good luck, my friend. I'll see you all on the next one.